great piney forests of the Pacific Northwest. Look at that thing. Boy, these pine trees up here get pretty big. So do the cones. It's a lot of lumber in there. What we have here is one of my least favorite plants in the forest, stinging nettle. And I particularly have an exceptionally bad rash to it, so I'm not gonna actually touch it today. Here we are at the end of some road that comes off of French Cabin Creek Trail, I believe, and I mean, look at that view. Can't beat it. Surrounded by all sorts of hemlock and pine and alder. Of course, that always comes with any sort of clear cutting. It's a beautiful, beautiful afternoon. Somewhere probably in the low 70s.
just got done flying the quad for the first time out in the National Forest. Boy, that was fun. The views you get just from the FPV feed, the low quality feed that I'm flying with as a pilot, looked awesome. I can't wait till we get home and get the GoPro footage off of that SD card. It's gonna look awesome. The views back here. This is a nice overview spot, definitely. Here in the Wenatchee National Forest, I believe we're in. We're kind of the area north of Cle Elum. You know, up some gravel roads. This one happened to turn to dirt even. Had some awesome views on it. We'll have to mark it on Gaia.
We got hummingbirds checking us out. Andy just got done flying his quad, getting some excellent shots. All sorts of beautiful mountains. More sky than you can shake a stick at. All right, typical of the area. Got a fire ring. You know, you gotta throw the dog blanket underneath the truck. The dog ain't happy unless she's got shade. And she's really not happy if she ain't sleeping on that blanket. And you know, if you stop more than 10 minutes, she's gonna take a nap. Gets a little dusty out here. All right. I think Andy and I are gonna continue on the trail and see what else lies beyond.
That is one hell of a view. I can't believe we just drove up here and randomly found this. It's pretty cool. Here in the Wenatchee National Forest. Now the area here north of Cle Elum Lake is quite breathtaking. The views these roads offer, quite nice. You know, just National Forest roads, hit the gravel, go past the people. There's a lot of people out this Saturday here in July, but if you keep going, you usually drop off most of the people and you get the views to yourself. I like having the views to myself. Should we go see some more?
All right, a couple of rock hounds there trying to find some fossils. Up here in Washington, you can find all sorts of fossils. You can find petrified wood, you can find rhyolite, you can find wire gold all throughout the hills. All you gotta do is get out and roam. No Name Ridge. This is perhaps the best views along a road I have ever seen. This is amazing. Like I said, this road's not that bad. If you're taking your time, you can get, you know, I don't know, a 71 VW camper van up here, like we saw. A lot of these gravel roads aren't impossible to get up. You just have to take your time. Or have a truck, and also take your time. Gravel bound here, going nice and slow.
Well, we pushed through, found a spot. It's just kind of on the side of the mountain, but it's a a place we can spend the night, spread out the tent, pull off the road. It doesn't have the necessarily wide sweeping views that some of the places we saw earlier today did, but through the trees you get some nice views. The breeze is a little bit tempered being here in the trees, but the breeze is blowing through, keeping the mosquitoes down. Should be a good place to spend the night.
Looks good though.
That was a pretty awesome flight. Well, makes me slightly nervous. Might need to get some more higher power long range gear because, I definitely lost a little bit of video signal at one point. But yeah.
Dude, I get nervous watching the footage, and that was an epic flight. You came low through here, low there, high sweeping.
I think I got some awesome views.
I'm pretty sure we got you on the camera too.
Oh, nice.
It's gonna be a windy evening with a clear blue sky, I bet. Oh, it's gonna be lovely. We're on the backside of Red Mountain in the Wenatchee National Forest. And the way the wind sounds coming through the white pine and the fir, oh man. It's almost musical. We're up here a ways, 4,000, 4,200, something around there. And I don't know, we just found some old placer mine to camp by. Not much of a view out here tonight. Well, not like the view we had for lunch, but you know, there seems to be a lot less mosquitoes. And as much as I like a view, I really hate mosquitoes, so yeah. It's gonna be another spectacular night. Placer mine, I believe. There's a little tree growing in it there. Could you imagine coming out here 1880 and trying to dig that? Maybe blow it out with some nitroglycerin or some. Jeez, no thanks. And then you get the fun of hauling that back into town. Well, hey, you know, it is gold. Haha! Well, look what we have here. Abies lasiocarpa, also known as the subalpine fir. It's called that because, as you can see, we're still in the tree line, below the alpine layer, subalpine. Now, one of the ways you can tell this fir is because the needles like to grow upward, and the delicious smell. The needles have white stripes on the top and bottom, giving it a beautiful bluish-green appearance. And they leave tiny little circular scars on the branch itself. Smells fantastic. Abies lasiocarpa, the subalpine fir. Well, it is 6 a.m.? 6 a.m.? Something like that. Underneath Red Mountain. It's a beautiful morning in the Wenatchee National Forest. thing's awesome. That thing's awesome. I'm gonna land it right there.
There we go.
Nobody's paying attention to me. You got dirt on your nose. You're dusty dog. Well, that's a successful flight, I would say.
I think so.
I'd say that's pretty awesome. Flying your quad out in the forest, I've not experienced that ever. This mountain back here is looking spectacular. That mountain. That sunrise that's nice. These little baby trees.
We just had a great night camping. Just in a dispersed campsite in the forest, found on a pretty unused gravel road. The name of the mountain we're staying on is Red Mountain. Didn't really cook last night. I just had a sandwich before bed, but that was fine. Not gonna cook this morning either. Let's get on the road again probably. But it's a beautiful morning, crystal clear, quiet. It's probably the quietest spot I've ever stayed at. You know, some mosquitoes, but not too bad. A lot of bees, not too many hornets. Overall, an enjoyable spot.